Good afternoon, good morning, everybody. This is my very first video in my channel, and I decided to record this video to share my personal view and technical analysis on Sundial growers. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my passion, like technical analysis is what I like. And Sundial growers is one of the assets that I'm investing in long term. So I'd like to share with you my personal vision on where we are and 6 or 7 reasons why I strongly believe that we are in a pretty interesting and good momentum for the stock. I'd like to list them all in this video. Hope you will enjoy it, and please subscribe to the channel as this is just one first video of a long series of technical analysis of different assets and stocks. So I'd like to start from point number one. Point number one to me is represented by the candlestick that was created on December 15th. So we have a dragonfly doji here on last Wednesday, which had even pretty interesting volumes, even though volumes were below the average. But this is a pretty interesting sign of possible trend reversal. This is reason number one, and the 2 candlesticks in the following days actually confirmed this possible reversal. Second reason is given by this possible double bottom that is not confirmed yet. For the most conservative investors and traders, we should wait to reach again 0.63, 0.64 and break this level with interesting volumes above in an upward movement in order to confirm this double bottom. But still, it's interesting because we are saying that the MACD, which is a momentum indicator, is actually showing a possible reversal point with the cross of the 2 moving averages, and histogram is also reversing from being red to being in a positive field, being green. And also the relative strength index is telling us that probably the trend of the sellers is going to fade away a little bit because the lows are higher while the prices here are flat, meaning that there is a divergence between the prices and the RSI indicator. This is also a good sign that this momentum might be continuing in the following sessions. For me, it's very important that we finish the year above 0.4840, which is the opening of the year, because closing above would mean that we will be creating a very interesting candlestick that we'll be seeing probably in the next video, which could represent a strong possibility that in 2022 we might again repeat the performance, or even partially repeat the performance of 2021, because the candlestick that would be created if we close above 0.4840 would be a possibly bullish candle. I'm not going into details in this yearly candlestick pattern, but this is just something I wanted to share. Now, if we're able to reach the 0.63, 0.64 level and break it upward with strong volumes, then we know that the extension of this movement might bring us to a next resistance level, which would be given by the target of this double bottom, and we would be talking about approximately 0.65. And once we are at $0.65, we would be again inside this big triangle that we have been moving into since a lot of time. So we have been doing this movement, and we probably be repeating this. This is pretty high possible, not sure about that. Nobody can be sure about that, but there are high probabilities that this might happen. So this is what I'm waiting for. So I'm waiting for a return inside the triangle, and then a further attack to this red trend line of the triangle in this area here, basically between middle January to the last day of January. If this will happen before, much better. But this is what I would realistically expect. So that's basically it. I just would like to share another interesting point before closing my very first video, that two things actually. The first one is that this breakout downward of this triangle might have been worrying for many of us, but I have to tell you that this happened with very low volume. So the volumes here were not interesting and strong enough to support the thesis that this breakout could be bringing us lower, even lower. So to me, the volumes here tell us a lot. And the second point is more referring to an historical behavior of the price, meaning that every time we had a peak and then a downward movement, we had the retracement that we can see here. So from the middle March to May, this downward leg here was retraced up to 148 in June the 3rd of 78% retracement. Then what happened? Second leg down from June 3rd until the 60 cents level, let's say, we had another retracement, which was this movement here in the middle of November. This movement here, this leg was retraced 38.2% of the Fibonacci level. So we have first retracement from this peak, 78%. Second retracement on this peak, 38.2%. Now, what I would expect, and I'm closing the video with this thought, is that this last downward move that we had between November and December, and probably that we are rebouncing from with this double bottom, possible double bottom, should be also retraced. And the possible retracement is represented here, could be approximately also 38.2 minimum or 50%, which is highly possible. So we're talking about 70 cents or 74 cents approximately. So this is where I will be waiting for approximately here. I will be waiting for the price to reach in the following daily sessions and weeks probably. And then once we are inside, again, this big triangle, because I want the price to go back inside, we will be thinking about when we can break it upwards. That's all. Happy weekend to everybody. Merry Christmas, and wish you the best with Sundial growers.